Hi, everybody. Welcome. Living in 5D. I asked, because you guys know I get this information right before classes. And Roy's all, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? And I was like, well, I haven't received the information yet, So I finally shot him a video, and it's about living in 5D, but operating in the third dimension still, because we still have to show up and as a figure in certain places at certain times. It's just required of us. And so it's about not feeling weird. It's about not feeling better than, because even though we are much more connected and knowing, and we're not locked into the matrix like most people are, we still have to function in it. And we can't go around in our head saying, oh, these people are fucking stupid. We just have to realize that they're playing the video game on a different level than we are. Level 1 is people that are totally connected into the matrix, completely and totally connected in. They don't even know about subconscious programming. They have no clue. That's level 1. That's most of my family. And I try sometimes to say things, try to give suggestions. And they're completely plugged into their prescriptions, not even vitamins. What the doctor says is everything. And you have to deal with them without judging them and allowing them to play the game where they're at. Because they look at you like you're crazy if you're not totally plugged into the matrix. And so it's also about not having people's judgments affect you, and to be able to be you without trying to tell people who you are or change them for who they are. And it's about just acceptance and acknowledgement. I mean, it's like telling a bird that it's got to walk like a cat, And then you got the level 2 people that do believe that they are connected to a higher being, but it's a higher being. It's still out there. And they're starting to wake up a little bit. And then there's level 3. I don't know why I'm talking about this, because I've been getting it clear in my head, because this has been coming to me. There's a level 3 of understanding that we make up this world somewhat, but still divided. There's level 4 that become kind of magical. They're getting it, but they're still not acknowledging their subconscious programming. And there's level 5 that is becoming very magical and really working on mastering themselves and realizing we are all one, realizing it's time to become one within ourselves. But even at level 4 and 5, we're still plugged into the separation of the 5D and 3D. It's all one. There's not a separation. When you're on 5D, you can also be in 3D. And when you're in 3D, you can't be in 5D and don't even understand 5D exists. So it's not about changing them. It's not about judging them. It's about accepting them in their game. They've never been to 5D. How are they going to understand that it exists or what the game's like? They're not. But us that are living in 5D need to realize that without judgment and be able to have interaction and love and relationships with these people. Because most of our families and people we are surrounded with are in this programming. There's very few that's not. You know, I can go more into the 3D and the 4D, but that's not for our understanding today. Our understanding today is that we know everything's inside of us and we create everything. This is our matrix that we are creating. And we're either creating separation or we're creating oneness. And by accepting people for them being in their game, allows you more into that oneness and not separation from them. And you know what we do, you guys, with this knowing of oneness without the judgment allows all these people to start doing the same thing. It's not about going out there and fixing the world. It's all about inside. I was just talking to Roy because India's got a lot going on right now. And it's like, Roy, you can either send anger and separation and hate, or you can send love and understanding. I said, you gotta focus on, what you want to see in the world. And what's going on around the world, you guys, is going to get a lot worse in some places. A lot worse. And then it's going to start getting a lot better. And a lot of the stuff that's going on, you guys have no idea because it's not on the news. And the news you get is pretty much lying about everything that's going on, and you're not getting the truth of what's going on. If you're not a YouTube researcher and stuff like that, you have no clue what's going on. And it doesn't matter. What matters is peace, love, joy, and happiness. I follow what's going on, but I don't go, I go, ha, 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 ha. It's getting unmasked. Look what's happening. This is freaking funny. That's what I do. And does it matter what I believe if it's different than you? No, because my truth is my truth. But whatever that truth is I'm sitting at love. I'm sitting at being unmasked. I'm seeing the truth of the true truth for the highest and best for all of us to be revealed. That's what I focus on. I don't focus on he's bad, she's good. Because everybody's a player in the game. Everybody, no matter what they're doing, they are serving the planet and whatever they're doing. So remember that while you're walking on this planet, you are like a bird walking around in some times of just being a bird walking around and not necessarily have to be flying over everybody. You know what I mean? So, and the reason I'm telling you this is because it gets you great understanding of you and who you are and how you are. And to go even deeper into this, it's because you are everything. You are everything. You're me, I am you. We're all the same. We're like cells in a body. And the more good I can see in you, the more good I can see in myself. And if you're judging someone, ask yourself why. And look at yourself. Because it's aspects of you. This is about walking in 3D with your 5D knowledge. And totally being able to integrate, smile, and interact with everybody. through peace, love, joy, and happiness, no matter what assholes are being. And be in your full power and disconnected from any judgments. Because once you learn how to stop totally and completely judging yourself, other people's judgments just won't even show up anymore when you get there. I'm not there. I'm working on it, and that's why we're talking about this, because that's what this class is all about. Is breaking news. This is what Tamra's going through. Let's go through it together. My other knees. You know, it's about really being able to show up. I mean, I made a video after the relationship class a couple of weeks ago. I made this video to my mom of I have to be me. I have to totally be me. I sat here with my hair up and a clip in my hair, no makeup, glasses. Because it's like, I'm not going to go get dressed up to make this video when I'm saying I just have to be me, right? It was a morning video before I took a bath or anything. And I told my mom I had to be me, and I told her my belief systems. She's never even watched the fucking video. When I called her to talk to her about it, I noticed she hadn't even seen it. And then it was all about her, this conversation, you know, on how I upset her because I made a comment on a comment when she was just trashing somebody. My mom can be brutal. And it's like, you know, how this affects you. I don't care about that guy. I don't know him, but I care about how you feel. And I feel really bad if I say something like that. So, you know, my conversation with her was, it doesn't really matter, but she didn't get it at all. And I said, okay, well, you be you. I'll leave you alone. I won't make any comments. And you got to honor me the same way because we don't believe the same. And she said, okay. So the next day I made this post of, I just shared a meme of, you know, Jesus coming or the Christ consciousness. And that really you got to look inside because it's already there. I've never would have posted that before because of my mother. Again, we have to be able to operate who we are on this planet without the fear of how it's going to affect somebody else and really be ourselves. I changed a lot. I made that post and then I shared it everywhere. Some pages it's got like 500 likes. And I was like, wow. And then, but when somebody would say something negative, I can feel it in my body. So I want you guys to look at that. What is that for you? You know what I'm talking about. Really sharing your higher truth and the fear of how somebody's going to react about you. Fully being in your power and sharing your truth. You know, I'm still getting cleanses. I still go like this in my energy. I'm not doing this, but you know, I could feel it in my energy. I went, okay, I gotta clear this. And if I'm going through this, I know you guys are too. And again, you guys, this is about oneness. This is about total integration of self. It's happening all over the world. And the more we do this within ourselves, the more it happens throughout the world. I think I'm going to help you guys also. We're going to do the oneness activation, collapse of timelines, parallel universes. Okay. And then I want to just create that energy of that fear of being really, truly who you are. Completely and totally who you are. Without trying to be anything for anybody but yourself. So whatever that is within you, whatever that belief is, you don't even have to know, but let's let it go right now, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and stop this and restart it. So you'll have a clean